I'm Annika VanRaalte from JRN 203. Our President, Barack Obama, said, "Education and innovation will be the currency of the 21st century." But with limited funding for schools, the future of education could look grim. Katie Dalebout has more at MSU's College of Education.
I'm Katie Dalebout for JRN 203 News, here at the place where teachers are being taught. And I'm going to talk to Department of Education Chairperson Suzanne Wilson on the state of education today.
You have to, in the university, be very responsive to what's happening in the schools. So not only do you have to know what's happening in the schools, but then you also have to be able to change the curriculum of the university classes in order to help people in the schools. There are no right answers in making those kinds of tough budget decisions. As an administrator, I have my share of tough budget decisions to make, including, do we raise class size? I don't know what the right thing is for Lansing to do. Lansing is a struggling district. It, like Detroit, is struggling at a much larger scale, but it's lost students, and I think they're trying very hard to figure out how to do what's best for the whole school district. But that means in a particular part of Lansing, people are going to be very upset because their schools are closed.
Right now, education in Michigan is a huge problem, and there are a lot of people struggling with the recent budget cuts, and it's really sad. But at the same time, recently I got to experience how bad education can be in other parts of the world.
International comparisons are really interesting because the educational system is always nested in the culture of a place. So the values of a country or the values of a culture and the norms and traditions of that culture really influence the nature of what happens in schools.
I did an ASB trip in the Dominican Republic, and seeing how those kids live and what they have to deal with just to have a school to go to is heartbreaking. I see everyone here and how upset they are, and it's horrible that even kids here in the United States, where we have so much opportunity, don't get the best possible attention. In the Dominican, for example, where I was, a lot of kids don't even go to school.
You go to school, right, your whole life, so you think you know what school's about in the U.S., but one of the first things that you learn when you go to work in schools is that it's just an amazing, very complicated system.